The Witcher's Yennefer of Vengerberg has a brutal and generally unforgiving life. Originally cursed and ostracized by her community for her elvish blood, Yennefer is further outcasted from society thanks to being born with a hunchback and an awkward gait. Her family later sells her to the passing mage Tissaia, the head mistress of Aretuza, an academy for female mages. Tissaia senses an untapped potential in the browbeaten Yennefer, though her new life at Aretuza is at first little better than the one she had. Ambitious to a fault and craving great power, Yennefer uses a combination of guile, intimidation, and cunning in Season 1 to finally learn to use magic, while at the same time transforming her visage to become beautiful, though at great personal cost. Season 2 picks up after Yennefer taps into the forbidden magic of fire, which saves the day and stops the Nilfgaardian advance, but leaves her bereft of the magic that defines so much of her existence. Once again, Yennefer is put in a place where she is willing to do anything to get her power back. It all sets the stage for a Season 2 scene that had even the biggest Yennefer fans worried about how the show is handling her character. The second episode of Season 2, Kaer Morhen, sees Yennefer, Fringilla, and Francesca invoke a supposedly ancient elfish deity, but when they do, the apparition conjured whisks the three away and offers each of them their heart's desire, though it's implied there will be a cost.
That's your play. It's for the desperate. You're the desperate one, Yennefer.
The most.
Both Fringilla and Francesca agree, but Yennefer initially refuses. However, Yennefer is later captured and about to be executed when she invokes a litany that summons the Deathless Mother, who promises to return magic to Yennefer in exchange for a young girl whom she doesn't recognize. Yennefer reluctantly agrees, and the desperation in her eyes is palpable. This is a pretty big sacrifice that would make even the evilest person wince, but Yennefer is willing to do anything at this point in Season 2. She eventually comes across her target. In a twist of fate, it turns out to be Geralt's adoptive child, Ciri. The Deathless Mother feeds off pain and suffering, and had Yennefer sacrificed Ciri, there would have been tremendous pain for both Geralt and herself. To a degree, Yennefer's actions shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. In Season 1, audiences saw how Yennefer reacts to a world that treats her with cruelty before she transforms. After she changes, with the physical traits society once shunned her for now fixed, she goes on to embrace her power as a sorceress, using her magic for both good and ill. Yennefer's shocking turn, however brief, left fans of The Witcher polarized. Her ability to toe the line between hero and villain is intriguing, and part of what makes her such a complex and compelling character. It was this complex nature that had fans reacting right and left on Reddit. Many expressed how upset they were with this scene and its implications on her character arc in Season 2. On the subreddit r/Netflix Witcher, one Redditor wrote, "Really disappointed in Yen this season, and I thought she was one of the best characters in Season 1. I was really looking forward to her teaching Ciri about magic, but that storyline was basically compressed into 2 or 3 scenes when they were riding to Sintra. Also, did not like that Yen was planning to sacrifice Ciri to get her powers back. This really puts a weird strain on their relationship from here on out." Another user offered a rebuttal, saying, "But then Yen warned Ciri and later sacrificed herself for her. Plus, Geralt loves her. Meanwhile, Yen is so impressed and enamored by Ciri that all will be soon forgotten. It's hard to hate someone who actively and obviously adores you." A different poster acknowledged that the show develops Yennefer and Ciri's dynamic differently than the way it develops in Andrzej Sapkowski's The Witcher books. There, Yennefer has a more friendly, almost maternal stance and helps Ciri learn about her magic. As we see in this particularly divisive Season 2 scene, Yennefer's actions lay the foundation for a different tone in her relationship with Ciri. As a Reddit user wrote, "In the show, she doesn't know Ciri and she's desperate to get her powers. People make stupid decisions when they're desperate, so I get what they were trying to do here. Would I have preferred if they kept the book version? Yes." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite movies and TV shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.